actually the worst.
Some might say the worst of plays. Yeah.
Going down 16 places with 0 elims, yeah, absolutely.
That's not great. But Team Liquid do get themselves a knock, but will take one in return. Here's RRQ coming against 77 right now, battling them off quite handedly. Still 3 players up again. Koryu, as well as Sniper U and SRU still alive. Fnatic, the only one escaping the strange naming scheme.
Hitting them with the Kamehameha and at the end of that one from Ryu. And on through for the spray downs. This is Team Liquid as we hop over to a different fight. Tries to catch him on the cross there. As Count Von Donkey tries to stand up against the approaching forces of Team Liquid, who have 4 players alive, but I think it's just Vexy now left standing. A med kit coming on in. I think he's still on the inside here. Could get caught, but spots them on the reload. One spray is good. Vexy can't quite find the second. Doesn't get the flush either, and Team Liquid can continue their campaign this entire time, Blank, and they're trying to fight their way in and actually maybe able to find success there. Fabian went down on the off angle. Nolbu is taken out as well. DRS going to be losing a player or 2 on the outside, and Killer goes down to Chips on the roll-up. DRS now knocked down to 2, as D plus Kia as well will be similarly dismantled, and the high ground from RRQ comes on in to shut them out of the match. 1 player now left standing, so not out of it fully just yet. DRS also suffering. This third party from D plus spelled the demise of DRS. A really difficult approach, and both of the teams will take heavy casualties. DRS hiding it from us. They were doing the influence rage strat of like, oh no, we're just little RRQ.
Oh, we're just little RRQ.
Do not pay attention to us. Bam, 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 bam. MG3 strat.
Oh, is it? Oh, someone hurt you? Who could that be? Not little RRQ, that's
No,
for sure.
could not be us. What, these 8 points are not... I don't know where these came from. I have no idea.
We've gone somewhat before we start to close on our zone 9. So that's 13 more minutes of looting, shooting, and getting strapped into this game as much as possible. Critter makes some nasty shots from CAG. Actually, it's Selcom Digi Alliance to take those shots from Cluck. I know you call him K-Look.
The guys on the desk do too.
Do they?
Yeah.
It's just me who calls him Cluck.
Yeah, he ain't no chicken. He's not clucking.
I think I'm just going to do it out of rebellion.
I like it. Yeah. Keeping the suppression, though, going over towards Stalwart. And with the blue zone pushing in towards stage 5, that's going to start to hurt. You want to be getting out of that as soon as possible, but it's easier said than done. Next circle, up north, Team Liquid. Maybe Influence Rage. It's Brazil circle.
Deeply saddened if Team Liquid do not go to survival stage or even just the grand finals. I feel like that nade just made that vehicle fly so far. That's 4MV. Baron's already down and out, but the Baron may have lived longer alongside this team than Count Von Donkey.
That's my favorite headcanon that's come out of these games so far. Count Von Donkey is an excellent character.
I really wish that we could show you the image that Jukes is.
I feel like
drafted up.
there would be all sorts of issues with that. It's a normal
because he
image,
did it in
but...
paint. He did it in paint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it looks really good.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like the little bow tie on and everything.
Hell yeah.
The
Sprayers caught on the cross. The spray downs from 4MV playing on as 3 players. Their last chance to push back into the top 3 at the end of day 2. I try and bombard the Vicious out of position, but over the hill, you got Selcom Digi Alliance controlling their next approach. And I think that both of these 2 teams are just going to go down. The question is who goes first. Oh, maybe not. 4MV with a wild swing up the hill. Apex with the shutdown on the long angle, but David's there, not suppressed by Apex, and the shot towards the back of 4MV slows them down. Apex still going though. Not for much longer, and indeed, neither team makes it out. Good shots from up the hill. What was your prediction?
8 teams in stage 7.
Okay.
But I don't know if I think I'm wrong. I think I'm hella wrong, dude.
Oh, this rollout. This might be the end of that prediction, but you're close enough in my book. I'll give you that one. K-Luck or Cluck is going to be found to be pretty chicken on that far
He's
side.
all out of luck.
And his goose is cooked.
That's right. Unfortunate for him. Circum Digi Lions down.
On target towards Wild, smoking off his teammate as well. Loxy towards the back lines of this circle. And make it pretty tough there. A nice little crossfire found, and Influence Rage lose a player, but that's actually picked up by Thunder Talk, who have been a little bit quiet. They've got 2 elims now, and on the north side, they want to close the day with a strong performance, try and move up, challenge third place, but brute force, they're still in it. Can they move past RCB? Because Wild on the outpost finds Furia, gets that flush as well.
This nade won't find the flush though at the top of it. Brute force up to 10 eliminations now. A very good game for them. Unfortunately, they do lose a player, which isn't great, but they're still playing on a lovely split. Wait, have they lost a player? Yes,
Yeah, they have.
lost Furia. Oh, I was curious for a second then. Does go down. Influence Rage. Diego is knocked. This could be a brute force game. Equally, though, Team Liquid haven't really done all that much. That is a massive Molotov. They're cooked.
Both of the 2 RRQ players, and that actually gives Thunder Talk a position up the top of the hill to play into this next circle blank. They can transition. They've got 4 players alive. I mean, this could be pretty big for them.
It is incredible to see. I think what's less incredible right now is probably the 30 points that D+ have been able to pick up today. It's really not been quite a lot, and they've been very much propped up by their previous day. Influence Rage, on the other hand, though, they had a pretty strong day 1 into a very strong day 2. And they're still pushing.
They managed to get 60 points in day 1. They're looking to match that with the placement they've already got. They have done so. So how much further can they exceed that as 77 go out there? The last player to fall, Shifu, caught on the off angle. Brute force wanted to try and catch on up to it. Influence Rage on 2 players. Unlikely they can get too much further. 75 points was the biggest day we've seen so far from D+ Kia. And if they want to match that, they need, from this point, I think it's something like 12 more points on this game, which is going to be pretty difficult to achieve. And that's already factoring in placements.
Nice nade from Niels. They are dropping a little bit short here, which is somewhat giving them a bit of false information. That one goes a bit longer. That actually looks on target. Yeah. Ooh. But I don't think they have many more nades left in the back pocket. I think it's you just push it. Just push it.
Thunder Talk, though, in the meantime, they're using that shack position. There goes Influence Rage. 3 teams remaining. The high ground now under control by Thunder Talk. If they can play up to this ridgeline, they've got this little plateau. This is stage 8. The other 2 teams going to have to try and figure out how to leave. The concretes will be a tomb. If brute force go down on the off angle, I think this game is Thunder Talk's.
Yeah, I would say so. It's an interesting circle because there's that small ridge in the middle. AJ's unable to pick up the first, which actually gives an opening to brute force now. They send one player close. I don't think they've got too many nades left remaining. Yeah, looking at brute force, even just on the graphic there, just 2 nades left. Team Liquid sat underneath. They've done nothing really at this point, but it's been very difficult for them to get out from this position. That has to be said. Why everyone says stop being mean to Team Liquid. I genuinely think this is probably their most reasonable play.
Yeah, I mean, the circle allowed them to stay in this position that they took fairly early on. There's no reason to leave, and they've got a 3rd place guaranteed off the back of it. Most likely a 2nd place. But brute force moving Niels there. I mean, the fact that he was able to get across, right? You highlighted it. Couldn't quite connect the spray from AJ up on that high ground for Thunder Talk. And that is going to be a massive benefit for them. King looking to get the vehicle, but this roll down is now even harder because they've allowed Niels to play close. They can't just take suppressive fire over towards brute force and step in that way. They have to go for the fight, and a multi-flank fight as well. This crossfire established, and 1 player goes down to it. Freezer now trapped behind the tree, and up go Team Liquid. They're trying to move to the top of the hill, and Thunder Talk need to hold them off. Getting rid of brute force here. That has been done, but now Team Liquid put the pressure on. They start to try and squeeze Thunder Talk out of the top of the hill. King goes in, a 1-for-1 trade. AJ needs to hold his nerve up the top, and is able to do so. Now it's just up to Cardozo. AJ still has the high ground, and a 1 player is going to try and fade away, get this healing done, but it's 1 player either side, and AJ's looking to heal too.
Dude, surely he has some nades. Come on, Cardozo, just toss a couple. You have to at this point in time. They know what's happening up there. Have all information with Team Liquid, the rest of the squad passing that back. 0 nades though, dude. That's sad. That's sad. Have to drop some smokes. There's one more nade available. Ooh. This is an approach and a half.
The res can come through, though. I think if they
go.
have enough lead time on the circle, 2 weapons is better than 1. He's got another P90 in hand as well for Thundertalk. Cardozin not going. He's holding back. He's waiting for them to peek. The res has now come through. The heals can start to establish. The smokes have bloomed. Cardozin's not pre-firing either. There's a Molotov into the backlines that cuts off one of his flanks. It's going to force him into the fight. And there's nades in the back pocket from King as well. Cardozin now under so much pressure, and Team Liquid may have slowed down a little bit too much. The horse stumbles at the final yard, and over the top they go with Thundertalk to try and take it back and close down the final game of the day. But Cardozin's out for the fight, not quite able to convert, and it is Thundertalk to come back on in. Steve.